Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome honey. My name is Tabitha Marie and I'm so happy that you guys could tune in for today's video. If you can tell by the title, I will be doing a dip powder nail review. This nail review product is by the brand Gellen and I found this on Amazon. The kit was $26.99. It came with 6 colors, 4 liquids, a brush, and a file. So let's jump right in. I'm just basically prepping my nails, pushing back those cuticles, shaping, clipping cuticles, buffing, using the acetone nail polish remover as a nail dehydrator. So the packaging on this nail kit is so beautiful. I was online looking for some colors to move into the spring and these colors just really spoke to me. This brand has about 4 different kits with 6 colors that you can, choose from in each kit. Like I mentioned, it's $26.99, but the packaging is so beautiful. The colors look very beautiful in the packaging. I love that it comes with the 4 liquids that you'll need, a brush, and a file. The only thing that I could say is missing is a buffer, but you can find those very easily at any of your Walmart beauty supply stores, Walgreens for like $1 or less. But I'm just going to show you guys the colors. I will not be showing you each color. I actually ended up doing 2 different colors, so you'll see which 2 colors I did at the end of the video. But I think this is a great starter kit. Okay, so the color that I did decide to go with was this really pretty kind of neon pink. And in the jar, as I've mentioned before, when you do dip powder, the color that's in the jar does not always reflect the color that's going to come on your nails. Everyone's skin tone is different. Undertones is going to pick up differently. But I really thought this color was going to be a little bit more pink, because in the jar it was very pretty, very pale pink. It was one of the lighter pinks out of all the shades, but it ended up turning like kind of a tangerine pink. It's still very pretty. The only thing that I will say that I did not like about this dip powder in particular is very sheer. And I actually did my nails 3 times to try to pick up more pigment. A tip that I will say you can use if you're doing this: order yourself a clear dip powder. Dip your nails in the clear first so that you already have a good solid base coat, and then go on top with 2 coats of the pigment, and that really will help the color kind of pick up a little bit more. But overall, the consistency of the powder was very smooth. You just saw me kind of stir it up to make sure there's, no lumps or bumps in the powder. So you do step 1, which is laying down that base coat. And when you lay down the base coat, I try to go about 1/3 of the way of the length of my nail. So you go about 1/3, you dip at a 45-degree angle. And I just let it sit in there for 2 seconds or so, tap it off, and you can move on to the next nail. You don't have to do anything extra. Just dip. Let the polish powder sit on your nail while you do your other nails, and then you dust them off, once you completed your whole hand. That's the way that I do it. Some people dust after each finger and keep moving, but you'll find what works best for you. All right, so in this clip, I'm just showing you another way to use your dip powder. If you feel uncomfortable with dipping your hand, or if you're a nail technician, you're doing someone else's hand and you don't want to contaminate your jar, you can definitely use a spoon. This is just a little toy spoon for my daughter's toy collection. And I just use this spoon to sprinkle the powder over each nail. And I really kind of like this method. It causes for you to have less like dimples or smudges in your powder. It really causes for the powder to lay very smooth. So I like this method, and I did the dip powder 3 times to try to help build up the pigment. After each dip, especially the second and or third time, make sure you wipe your brush on a paper towel so that you don't contaminate your liquids with the powder. So after you have gone over your nails 2 to 3 times, depending on what works best for you, you will then dust off any powder or residue. Take your activator, which will say step 2 on the bottles. Take the activator, be generous, and give your nails a brush over. And this is kind of my favorite part because you kind of get to see the color payoff that you're going to get. And the activator helps the nails get hard. And a good tip to know that your nails are ready for you to buff and file, if you'll take like your spatula or your metal spoon and tap it against your nails, you'll hear this really unique sound. And that lets you know that your nails are ready to proceed with buffing and filing. And I'm just doing a very gentle buff and file because, like I said, the product laid down very smoothly. So I really didn't have to go in and do too much. And I love that you don't necessarily have to have an e-file to do the dip powder nails at home. Yes, it makes the process a lot quicker and in some cases easier, but you can use a regular buffing block and a file to get your nails to look good. So I'm just going back over with that activator once I buffed and filed to make sure that I don't have any cracks or I haven't broken down the product. So once you did your last coat of activator, you probably want to wait about 30 to 60 seconds to make sure that it's dry. And then I take a paper towel. I didn't show this on camera, and I just wipe off any excess of the activator. And you can go in with your top coat, which is like number 3. And again, brush off the excess product because sometimes the activator can still be on your nail, and you can go and dip that back into your top coat and your brush will be so hard you'll notice it immediately. But the good thing with this kit, it came with a brush saver liquid, and what you want to do after each time you do your nails, take your top coat and your base coat brush and shake it around in there, clean it off really good, dry it on a paper towel and put it back in. It just helps keep your brushes nice and clean. All right, guys, so here's the finished product. Sorry, my camera is not quite in focus, but the color is very pretty. I'm just going to top it off with some of my friend's nail oil, cuticle oil. I'll leave her information to her Instagram page where you can order her products. She makes press-on nails as well. Shout out to Key. She has a YouTube channel as well. But here's the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.